Hey YouTube, what's up? It's me, Autumn Marie, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is going to be a very real and raw video. I figured since we're talking about it having been my first year in real estate, I would tell you guys about my biggest mistake of the year. So this is not something, complete disclaimer, this is not something that I'm proud of. It is a very shameful moment in my life. It's a very low moment in my life and my career, but it has humbled me to do better and to be better every single day. It's a constant reminder as to why I need to work hard and why I need to wake up early every morning and go to bed late every night to take care of my clients. So without further ado, welcome to the video where I tell you guys about how I almost got fired off of my team. Yeah, that happened, almost. So I kind of covered earlier in other videos how when I started at 19, I was not disciplined. I was pretty lazy. I didn't have organization. I didn't have desire to achieve. I didn't really know what real estate could be or do for me. So I kind of just sat back, you know, with open hands and an open mouth, like expecting to be fed clients and leads from the team that I was on because A, my parents ran it, and B, I was on a team, so that's supposed to be what happens, right? That's how that works. Wrong. So wrong. That's not how that works. You actually have to wake up in the morning and you have to work all day if you want to work this and get paid like a full-time job. So it was a shocker for me. And again, not proud of it, but last year for me, I didn't close my first deal until December. Granted, I did find that one on my own. I found a FSBO, for sale by owner. If you ever hear me say FSBO, they were a for sale by owner. They were listing on Facebook, and I reached out to her, and Sierra kind of guided me through how to message her and like let her know, hey, this is what we could do for you and your listing as far as staging and professional photography. To help sell your home, and we ended up getting it, we listed it, and it sold in December. So that's all I did until February when my parents had started giving me a few leads and I closed them, but I hadn't brought anything else to the table. I was just kind of expecting them to continue doing that, to continue feeding me leads and pre-approved buyers and whatnot. Looking at it now, it's crazy. My thought process was insane. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how I adapted or got that, because Sierra works so much and my dad, they are literally nonstop, never home, always working. They breathe real estate. So I expected everything to be handed to me pretty much. It came March time and they had a real conversation with me. They stopped me and they told me, until you bring a pre-approved buyer to the table, we're cutting you off. And that was like a slap in the face to me. I blamed everybody but myself. I blamed my parents. They didn't care about me. They weren't doing a good enough job teaching me. I don't know how to find a pre-approved buyer. Where do you even find like, oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. I was ridiculous. Just put it that way. So they cut me off, and then lo and behold, April 15th, Dom and I had move-in day for our apartment. We had signed a lease agreement to move in on the 15th and start paying rent that day. So, and our rent isn't cheap. Rent is ridiculously expensive, but right now it's a necessary evil. So yeah, I had a huge, like, a wake-up call, like an aha moment. I had to make a decision, like, was this the career for me? Could I enjoy this? Do I want to do this? Is this worth the effort? What am I doing? I'm just kind of standing around looking stupid, just staring at people, not working. I wasn't working. And that lack of discipline is what really hurt me for the first like 8 or 9 months. That's ridiculous. And so I had that moment to where I had to make a big decision within myself. Is this what I wanted to do? Or was I going to go and do something else, go back to being a barista, go back to wanting to join the military or go to college and waste all this money on something I didn't care about? So I was defeated, and it was the lowest point in my life, and my parents were ready to kick me off the team. They were ready to say, look, if you're not going to take this seriously, it's not for you. And being a realtor is not for everybody. It's a hard truth. And I mean, I had to learn my passion. Like, I had to develop the love I have for this. It did not come naturally. It did not come after I passed the test like, oh my gosh, I love real estate. No, I actually really didn't like it until I started working my butt off. So it took them saying that, and I mean, that hurt a lot. Hearing that from your parents sucks. But I mean, at the time, I also had to learn business is business, family is family, and they need to be very separate from each other. So I didn't know that. I took I took it to heart is what I did. And for a while, I was just kind of self-loathing, and I really just blamed everyone but myself. It was when I finally, it clicked that, look, this is your fault. You need to start working hard and, prove everyone wrong. Prove people wrong. You can do this. This is something that you can do, and you will do it. So, I mean, with that as kind of like a slap in the face wake-up call, and with these bills that I was going to have to start paying, I was ready to, get up and do something about it. So I decided, that's it. Okay, we'll do real estate. We'll give it one last shot, but we're going all in, and we're going to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to work until it's bedtime, and that's it. So I started doing that. May came, and I really picked up off the ground running. I mean, that is when I started going at it. I was prospecting. I was working 6 hours a day. And lo and behold, it pays off, because July comes, and guys, I've done so well for myself. I feel so thankful, grateful, and blessed for everything that I have done and achieved. But it really, really took that. It took my parents and me getting to that point of, hey, we're gonna kick you off the team if you don't get your head out your butt and start actually working hard. Because, I mean, you're sitting there not doing anything. It's unproductive. It's a waste of our time and energy, and it's a waste of your time and energy. So it took that, and it took me, facing real adult consequences to understand that, okay, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. And I started doing it, and I started closing deals and meeting new people and talking to new people. And then I finally broke out of this shell of awkward that surrounded me. Still a little awkward, but that's okay. I finally broke out, and now I love it. I love talking to people. I love meeting new people. I love making these connections. I am so looking forward to watching Clarksville grow within my lifetime here. I mean, I've got plans to go nowhere else. I love Tennessee, and I love my city and my community, and I cannot wait for it to grow. So, just looking back then, I'm kicking myself in the butt, because I really could have changed sooner instead of later. But again, everything happens for a reason. And if you're out there and you're struggling with your classes you're taking in college, or you're just struggling to find that discipline and that, motivation to do good and to be good and be better, just take this into consideration. Maybe it's not everyone else. Maybe it's really, you need to do some soul searching. Look deep into yourself and ask if you're really putting your all into it. Because I can tell you right now, I wasn't giving it more than like an hour a day. I mean, it was really bad. And then once I started putting full effort and going full speed ahead, take off the ground running, like seriously, it needs to become everything you live, eat, and breathe. I literally only do real estate, and I'm okay with that. A lot of people kind of get thrown off, actually. I had some people the other day say, don't you ever want to go hang out with friends, or go to the parties and be a kid? I'm not a kid anymore. I'm a 20-year-old professional, and I really enjoy my job, and I enjoy who I am. And I wasn't enjoying myself or what I was doing, a year ago. So I don't think I'd want to partake in those things. It's not me. It's not who I am. So I'm very grateful for my parents for, kind of pushing me over and, making me pick myself back up. Because if it weren't for that, I would not be where I am today. I would still be lazy. I'd still be sitting on my couch drinking out of my favorite sloth mug, eating potato chips. Like, really, seriously, I would be the laziest person ever, watching Netflix all day long, sleeping in until like 12 or 1 in the afternoon. It was bad. But if you know me now, I literally work all the time and I love it. I will tell anyone I meet how much I love my job, everything I love about it. There's really so much good that I can do with real estate, especially for my community. So I hope that benefits somebody. It's really embarrassing. It was a really low point in my life, so I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why I even made this video, because why would I put information out there that's bad or makes me look bad? I don't really care how it makes me look. I care more of how, you know, people beginning in their careers, in their own self-run businesses, or in their school and education, how they can take this and learn from it. So that, I mean, that's what's important to me, is if you guys learn something, then I've succeeded. So I mean, just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like seeing stuff like this where I'm completely real and raw with you guys, that's kind of how I want this YouTube channel to be run. So comment below what you think. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. You know it means the world to me. Thank you guys for sitting through another one and watching, and until next time, bye YouTube.